Oh, my beautiful vision, I know you're up there. Oh, yeah.
The weapon recommendations for Arataki Itto would be the Wolf's Gravestone, the White Blind, or the Red Horn Stone Thresher, which is the current weapon you can get from doing the summon, which is also how you get it. For Arataki Itto's talents, you want to make sure you go for the classic normal attack first, because this is how he actually attacks, even with his special ability, which gets the boost from when you chuck this. This here gives you the ability of, when you chuck it, it does a lot of geo damage, as well as it's sort of like Amber's Bunny, and it attracts the enemies to attack it. Once it gets destroyed, you get a special stack of Itto's ability, which with that stack, you can do more damage, which is what this is. This is the Arataki Itto. This skill, basically, you'll get a lot of attack speed, attack damage, and it'll stack up slowly. And this happens when you use this, the Akushi Burst, or the Ultimate. The best sets for Arataki Itto are the half Archaic Petra and half Husk of Opulent Dreams. This set, the Husk of Opulent Dream, gives you defense plus 30%, which is what Arataki Itto needs because he scales off the defense, just like characters like Albedo and Zhongli. So it's Zhongli specifically shield. For Arataki Itto and Albedo, it raises their attack and makes them do more damage. Archaic Petra increases your Geo damage, so it makes you hit harder on Geo attacks. And those two sets you want. For the one off piece, you could go off piece on Geo damage bonus, which is what I did. And for the crown, you want to make sure it has crit rate. As well as for the hourglass, you want to make sure it's defense. As well with crit rate or crit damage substat, mainly crit rate for this. And for the first two, you want crit damage. You also want crit damage substat on this, and crit damage substat on this as well as tons of defense substats, because that'll increase your overall damage and how much you're able to hit and how strong you hit. For overall attributes for Arataki Itto, you want to make sure he has high attack and high defense. Defense is the thing you should mainly try to specialize for your, but you could also go for really high geo damage by using the cup, which I have 61% geo damage, but that's alright. Also, if you want to go for specific stats, crit damage and crit rate, you can focus more on crit damage because Arataki Itto's Ascension actually gives you crit rate for each Ascension. The gemstone you need to level up Arataki Itto is the Topaz gemstone, which you can get from fighting Hypostasis, the Golden Wolflord. Either one of those will give you these gemstones, as well as you can get it from Aztaha as well. And you can get these also from the trade-in store as well as Crown. The second material you need for Arataki Itto is the Riftborn Regalia, which you get from fighting the Golden Wolflord. The Golden Wolflord is a boss that I will do a tutorial on this specifically to fight it. What you need to do is, you need lots of geo damage, as one of its attacks is a little tornado where it shoots out 3 little wolf heads. You have to pop those wolf heads with geo, which breaks the shield. Recommendation is a high damage character such as Hu Tao, Taglia, even Zhongli, if you're able to get that ultimate off with that support. That's my recommendation on how you can take down the Wolflord fast. You need 46 of these to get to level 90, and 26 to get him to level 80. To fight the Golden Wolflord, my recommendation is to bring at least 2 Geo characters and 1 high damage character or 2 high damage characters. The characters I will be using is the Raiden Shogun, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Arataki Itto. Now Zhongli and Arataki Itto are mainly to break the wolf's defenses. Raiden Shogun is to set up an electric reaction so that whenever I dash with Hu Tao, I can use higher and bigger damage. As well on Zhongli, I have a specific set, Tenacity of the Millith, which whenever I use any elemental skill for him, it increases my Hu Tao's damage. And he has several attacks. His main attacks, when they hit you, they leave a bleed effect, so using characters like Zhongli just for shield will be completely useless, which is why I recommend using the NRE so you can heal with food or using Bennett. Either will do good and it will suffice. So what the best plan of attack is to just get him low and just charge him and do as much damage as you can. Try to chip him down slowly. You will go into his phase, so this is the second phase now, where he's going to use his tornado. And in this phase, he's going to throw his little wolves, and you need to use Geo to break these wolves. And once you break these wolves with Geo, it will chuck it back at him like so, and it will break down his shield. But you need to watch out for any attacks he may do during this stage, because he does in fact attack during this stage. And you need to watch out because this damage is a lot and it's high, as well as every one of the little things he hits you with, that will inflict a lot of bleed. So you want to have like lots of just Geo damage ready. Any character with Geo, even the Traveler, which would be a free to play option, will suffice, but this is mainly what you need to beat him. Once you beat him up, it should be pretty easy to take him down, because in his next phase, which is now, he's down, and in this, he's completely defenseless, and you can attack him. And he will not move for a while, so you're able to inflict several heaps of damage on him. This is the Onikabuto. You need the Onikabuto to level up Arataki Itto, and to get his Ascension up, you need this as well. Now these you can find in Narukami Island, Taratsuna, Yashiori Island. They're usually found in trees, or after you complete a very specific quest where it's the Sacred Sakura Tree. There's a little area that opens where there's several. The route you want to take to get the Onikabuto for his evolution, the first thing I would do is go straight down, and if you have completed the Shrine Maiden quest, this area will be unlocked, and it houses several Onikabuto. It houses at least 6 to 7, I think, not 100% sure. However, it does house a large amount, and you mainly need a lot of this for his evolution. So this is the first location I would go, and yeah. It's on the top here. It's also on the, there's 2 more areas where it is. It's also right here on this side, and then it loops down to the bottom on another route where you can find several more. Another area where you can find several Onikabuto is along this path. This path on Taratsuna has a ton of them, as they're all just lined up around. However, to access some of them, you need to have your Sacred Sakura Tree leveled up. I'm not sure how much you need to have it leveled up, but I think it's at least over level 5. So down here, you'll find the electric ribbon you need. Once you get that, you can go in, and there are just several, they're just sitting there, you can just gather them up. And it should spawn at least 4 to 5 in here, if you're lucky. And then you can continue going further down. There's even more down the path, but I would watch out because there's a lot of enemies on this path, so be prepared for any fights. You can see the samurai here. Keep going down, and right over here near these trees, there's a bunch more. You'll see the berries, but don't get confused because, as you can see, look right here, there's 1, 2, 3 right here, and then you keep going down the path, another one. Look, this one is right below, so you can go to the bottom and get this one, right down here. Next thing I would recommend is you go here, take this teleport up, because this will, actually not even that one, I'd say take this one, because this one will lead you to the next bunch, and there's 2 in this area. There's one that's on the side of a cliff here. If you follow this, you can see it's about right here, and then the other one is lodged quite literally into the next cave part. So climb up this little bush here, you should see, and then if you keep going down here, you'll see a little entrance in the side right there, and you just fly down, and there's a little crevice where you'll see another Onikabuto. You just had it. Then I would say to continue on the path, come here. Even if you have a little bit of stamina, just climb up and try to make your way to the middle. So I'm going to go all the way around here. It's a much easier way. You can go straight up the mountain and just teleport down, which is a more convenient way. But you must take this way to go, which is what I will do. And you will also encounter some enemies on this way, so watch out. A quick way to avoid them is to just run past them. Just literally run past them right now. Also some crystal flies that spawn there. And then right inside you should see Onikabuto. Once I go higher up you should be able to see it. It's right inside the inside crevice walls. As you can see there's one, and there should be another one at the bottom. So there's about 2 this little specific place here. Gotta recharge my stamina. There should be another one right over here. The next set of Onikabuto are in Yashiori Island, and the first one you can get is if you literally just turn around right here. There's one right here. And then if you go immediately off the cliff and fly down near the beach area, there's another one that's in a tree over there. So I'll show you that right now. So you could follow this exact route, or you could just like start from the bottom up, whatever's easier. This is the route I prefer. So you go straight down here, and then if you look over the edge, right here on this blue tree, you should see a little bit of a sparkle. And then right here is your Onikabuto. Then the next one you can go are right here. So there's two in this area. So I would go right to this one, and you just follow this little route. You can watch out. There's samurais here. I just watch out and I just go around. And there's also more samurais here. So again, watch out. This first one is on the side of a rock. So right here, I'll show you. It should be sitting right over here. And then the next one, if you just keep following along this path, it should be right on a tree. Remember again to watch out for the samurai not to be killed because there's a lot of damage. So you want to make sure you take the safest path and make your way around. And once you make it to this tree over here, another Onikabuto location. This should be the last one that's in Yashiori Island. As we move back to Narukami Island, there's some of them that are actually around the outskirts of the area and are not within that one spot. So the first one is right behind the place. So once you get a run through first, and it's just right behind, and it's on a tree. So actually no, it's not on a tree, my bad. It's on a root down here. So it's just one. It's a single spawn. Most of these other ones are single spawn. It's not going to be that many. There's another one right here where it's another single spawn. You just gotta run up, and you should see it on the tree. And there's another one, which is the next area, which is actually within the very first place I showed you, is around it actually. There's two. Okay? Now I'm not sure the exact amount for this route because it might have a little bit of a difference depending on something collected or not. But I'd argue maybe it's around 24, 25. So this is very efficient, and so it is every other day to spawn. So you can farm them very quickly. I'd recommend going to a friend's world because it's a material that not many people really need. So it'll be easy to find them. Here's another one in the outskirts. And I'd recommend teleporting back up here to the shrine. And then if you go down, right down to this giant thing again, which is after you finish right? But you can get these ones before you come to the west, because these are down here on the border. So I'm gonna fly over here. It should be right on these roots. There should be two. If not two, there's one. Yep, here there is. Here's one. There should be another one. If not, then it is inside of the area where you must go. Alright, yeah, so there's one here. And now, if you go back up here, teleport back up, and then this is just to make it easier to access it. And you just fly down, and this is another place which is part of the shrine made quest. You should see there's a little shrine over here, and you fly to this, and right next to it on the outskirts there's a tree where there's an Onikabuto. However, I would recommend that you bring a shield character, Noelle, anyone with a strong character, because there is a system mage here. If you get attacked, you want to make sure you don't die. So right here on the tree is Onikabuto. This is about it for all the ones I'm not coming. This is the slime concentrate. You can get this by crafting with lower material slime, or by just fighting slimes on the 16th level. You can also get it from going to the Stardust Exchange store, and you can exchange Stardust, both Star Glitter as well as Stardust.